The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
Smallwood and Small Insurance, Thomas Miller Agent, Administrative Drive, Martinsburg. Cider Press Restaurant, Exit 5, Inwood. Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring in Inwood. Chris Ross with Milestone Realty, Tavern Road, Martinsburg. The Mortgage Center in the Aiken Center, Martinsburg. Dynamark Atlantic Security, your local alarm professional. Holly's VIP Northside, Veronica Drive, Martinsburg. Art McBee Insurance, Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. D&N Auto Specialists, off Tavern Road, Martinsburg. And Heffley Motors, HeffleyMotorCompany.com.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Hello and welcome here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse for high school girls basketball action between the Jefferson Cougars and the Martinsburg Bulldogs. This is Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me for this Saturday matchup today is Matt Crawford. Our cameraman is Donald Kinney. Back at the studio is Matt Miller. Jefferson Cougars coming in today 3-0 overall, 1-0 in section play. As for Martinsburg, they are 2-3 overall, 2-0 in section play. Martinsburg coached by Kyle Triggs, who's in his fourth season, and then for Jefferson, it is Damon Smith, who previously coached at Charlestown Middle for 2 seasons, and then the Jefferson JV team for 1 season. Let me open the broadcast here to my broadcast partner, Matt Crawford. Matt, just go over both teams' schedules so far this year.
Yeah, so far for Jefferson, this is the first time they've been on the floor in a week with the color code map that was in place up till the middle of the week. Jefferson could not play. They were the only red county across the entire state, so they had a Spring Mills game postponed and the Washington game postponed. We understand that those games will be made up here in a few days and going into next week. But before that, this is a Jefferson team that is 3-0. They're coming in off of 2 straight wins before that, a big win, 57-14 against Hedgesville on the 17th, and the 20th, the last time out, it was a 48-34 win at Musselman. So to open the season, it was a win against these Martinsburg Bulldogs right here, 51-42, and then mixed in there for Jefferson a bunch of no contests with those games against these Frederick County, Virginia schools not being considered actual games. For Martinsburg, they're coming in after a tough one that they took on the channel the 25th at Musselman, 53-46. Both teams battled in that game. It was very similar to the boys' game we saw last time, real back and forth action. Before that, it was 2 straight wins, wedged in between there, a postponed game against Washington, a 60-36 win at Spring Mills, that was a game we had right here, and then a 75-33 win against Hedgesville. So for Martinsburg, trying to pick back up momentum, they've won 2 of their last 3, and definitely trying to get some revenge on what was a tough one they took in the beginning of the season and losing 51-42.
So not only is this the first time we are seeing the Jefferson Cougars this season here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10, this is also the first time they are in action this week after originally this game was postponed along with the other 2 games that were scheduled for Jefferson on March 22nd and 25th against Spring Mills and Washington. Jefferson County on the DHHR color-coded map was red, but then on Wednesday, Governor Jim Justice announced that the map has finally been scrapped and that high schools no longer have to worry about it, which then meant that this game that was postponed to April 3rd is now back to today. So here we are, and we are ready for Jefferson here at Martinsburg, at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Both teams taking the court here for warm-ups after the JV game just ended. It was the Jefferson Cougars victorious in that one by a final score of 44-33. So the Jefferson varsity team looking to get a sweep on the day for the Jefferson Cougars, as well as a sweep for the regular season against Martinsburg, as on March 9th, Jefferson won 51-42. It'll be interesting to see what happens here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse as well. Let's take our first 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll go over some more of the previous meetings between these two teams, as well as some team notes on Jefferson and Martinsburg. Again, a 2-minute break. This is high school girls basketball right here on Talk.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into. All fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood and Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit?
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know, you pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood, or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams, 0304-579-7349, or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Is Donald Kinney back at the studio? Is Matt Miller? I'd like to thank our presentation sponsors in Smallwood and Small Insurance, as well as the Cider Press restaurant right off Exit 5 in Inwood. It is the Jefferson Cougars going up against the Martinsburg Bulldogs here this Saturday afternoon at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Matt, let's go over some team notes for the Jefferson Cougars.
Yeah, for Jefferson, they're coming in again undefeated on the season. Coming off was a good campaign for them last year, 13-9 overall. This team's going to average about 52 points a game, very close to Martinsburg is going to average right around 56.2. But when you look at this matchup, I think for both of these teams, injuries are going to be a key factor. While it's some bigger names from Martinsburg, Colin, we'll talk about that here in a minute. Both these teams battling injuries. 2 players out for both teams that we know of, including a junior Heaven Murray and senior Christiana Armstrong for Jefferson. So injuries are going to play a big role in this game, and I think fatigue is going to play a big role in this game for Jefferson. Again, this is the first time they've been on the floor in a week, so trying to get back into rhythm. This is a team that's only really played 3 games that the SSAC is going to qualify as games, with the games against James Wood, Sharandale, Millbrook not counting. So I'm going to be interested to see how quickly they can get back into game shape, where for Martinsburg, they played on the 25th just a few days ago. So I think that's going to be key. Can Martinsburg come out and get on the floor quickly, get up and down the floor quickly like they want to, or is Jefferson going to have some fresh legs under them, if you will, and be able to stop that momentum?
Yeah, as we saw on Thursday in the game that we covered here on TV10, Musselman was victorious over Martinsburg, 53-46. Martinsburg was without their star Prosperity Stitt. They are without her as well today. Talked a little bit with head coach Kyle Triggs about that, as well as Liana Holmes. She is also out today with an ankle injury. You'll hear more updates about those two from Kyle Triggs next segment here from the pregame interviews. But some notes here on the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Last year they were 15-5 overall and were regional champions last season. However, they never got to play Greenbrier East in the state quarterfinals due to COVID just getting started. We're over a year now into the global pandemic, but fortunately enough, we have high school basketball back in on the airwaves. 6'1" Morgan Andrews graduated last year and now plays at the United States Naval Academy. However, 4 starters are returning this year, 7 seniors compared to Jefferson's 8 seniors. Prosperity Stitt made the all-area girls basketball team last year, but as I said, she is not playing again tonight after being exposed to COVID. This season, you mentioned it during your segment there, Matt. Martinsburg averages 56.2 points per game, and Jefferson 52 points per game, which is what we saw the last time Jefferson defeated Martinsburg. It was 51-42, so just under their average, but they got the win. Let's see if they can get another win here tonight. Last year, however, Martinsburg got the regular season sweep. January 27th, Martinsburg defeated Jefferson 55-35. Then January 6th, Martinsburg won 43-37. So let's see what happens here tonight as both teams still warming up. It is Jefferson in front of us, Martinsburg here on the left. And due to a lot of injuries, we're going to have a lot of different starters for these two teams. We'll get into that as it's closer to the inbounds to start the game. No longer a ceremonial.
Yeah, top of the first now, visiting team gets the basketball first. That's what Matt and I have said for the boys' game, and it is a tough habit to break, not saying the opening tip, which I would imagine that's back next year, which is something to get used to saying this year, and it still doesn't feel natural. We're almost halfway through the season, not saying the opening tip and more of the opening inbound.
Yeah, it wasn't even natural when I just said it. I almost stumbled over it because it's so different. You're so used to seeing basketball with a tip-off to start. I mean, you still see it in the NBA and college, but here, WVSSAC made the decision that the game starts with the away team getting the ball to start right at midcourt and just inbounding it instead of a tip-off. Some other changes, I haven't really paid close attention to it. I don't know if you have, Matt, but during free throws and inbounds, the referee actually isn't supposed to hand the ball to the player. It's now supposed to be a bounce pass from the 6 feet away for social distancing. I haven't been paying attention to see it enough.
For free throws, that's not uncommon. Most of the time, they're standing on the baseline, and it's the bounce pass anyway. Inbounds, I've seen handoffs. I've seen just dropping the ball on the floor. I've seen a little bit of everything so far this year. But again, I think that's something that it looked good on paper. It was a little unrealistic when it came to actual game implementation. But I think so far this year, we've been all around the Eastern Panhandle so far this year with our boys and girls basketball coverage, and I think everybody's doing an absolutely fantastic job of the social distance guidelines, of following all the protocols. I haven't seen anybody really with any big red flags I think the SSAC would not approve of, so I think everybody's doing a fantastic job with what has been some different and I'm sure uncomfortable rules that the SSAC implemented over the offseason.
I know here at Martinsburg, I saw that they are allowing family members within the typical bubble that you have, so parents, step-parents, brothers, sisters, as well as I believe I saw 50 tickets first come, first serve to fans that want to attend.
Yeah, we've seen that around the area over the last couple of weeks. It's grandparents, parents, siblings, step-parents, like you said, that was the original bubble with family members, but over the last couple of weeks we've seen certain schools, if they are able to size up their gym-wise, they've opened it up, and I know last night at Musselman, and even earlier in the week when we were at Musselman, there was a handful of students that were able to get in the game, and it's awesome and when you're able to get students involved, especially for those seniors that aren't going to have an opportunity to have another season to truly have that student section be a part of high school athletics. So I think if it's possible that the schools have done a really good job of making sure that the students get an opportunity and even some fans get an opportunity.
Alrighty, let's take our second 2-minute break here, and when we come back, we'll hear from both teams' head coaches. Jefferson's is Damon Smith, Martinsburg's is Kyle Triggs. Again, a 2-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know, you pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving. where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood, or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office. Stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandSmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
Is taking on the Martinsburg Bulldogs for high school girls basketball action. Class 4A matchup now, as a little bit of a change for basketball only in the WVSSAC. Instead of only 3 classifications, they decided to make a 4th classification. You're used to that being from Maryland, Matt.
Yeah, that's not out of the ordinary.
Here in West Virginia, it's a little bit of a change. So now this is also not a sectional game, it is a regional game. The Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference, which a lot of people are familiar with around here, has now been split in half and is now 3 teams each in 2 different sections in one big region in Class 4A. Let's get into the pregame interviews, starting with head coach Damon Smith, who previously coached at Charlestown Middle for 2 seasons and then Jefferson JV for 1 season, so he's used to these players. Let's hear what he had to say about the team so far this year. First time here for the Jefferson Lady Cougars on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, so how's the team looking so far this season?
Team's actually looking really good this year. Got a lot of seniors on the team, so I can't have the excuse of not being young anymore. But we're looking good. We're looking real good.
What's some of the main things that you've liked from your team this season?
I like the way that we play together. These girls have been together since 6th grade. So a lot of seniors I'm talking about. They've been together since 6th grade, so they know each other. So we play together real well.
I know you've also been a coach with them for a while during your time there at Charlestown Middle School as well. What have you liked seeing development-wise from 6th grade to now their senior season?
Well, development-wise, I kind of knew they was going to get a whole lot better than where they was at. But development-wise, they work hard. All of them work really hard. So their work ethic is unbelievable. So they've been wanting to get better, and plus a lot of them want to go to the next level. So they've been working real hard.
What's the strategy for today to get another one against the Martinsburg Bulldogs?
Limit the turnovers. We got to limit turnovers and make our layups. That's been our Achilles heel so far. So far this year, we got to limit our turnovers. A layup wise, I don't understand why we miss so many, but I think it's lack of concentration. But we got to make our layups tonight.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Again, that was Jefferson head coach Damon Smith. Now let's get ready here to hear from the Martinsburg Bulldogs head coach Kyle Triggs. He's in his 4th season with Martinsburg. So we get ready to hear from him. Let's see what he had to say about the team and some updates due to injuries and COVID exposure. Alrighty, last game against Musselman, a tough loss. What are your expectations going into this game against Jefferson?
Jefferson's a really good basketball team. Damon does a great job preparing those kids. They play hard. So didn't have a whole lot of time to dwell on the loss, and we had to get ready to play a very good Jefferson team.
Can you update myself along with our listeners and viewers just on Prosperity State as well as Liana Holmes?
Yeah, so the situation with Prosperity was she was exposed, has tested negative on a bus coming home from school. So she has to follow the protocol set in place by the county, so that's why we haven't had her the 2 games. Liana suffered an ankle injury at Musselman. We've heard a week, but ankles are different, so we expect Liana to make a full recovery. We just don't know the timeline.
Last time you matched up with Jefferson, it was a 51-42 loss. What's the strategy going into today's game to get a victory?
I think we just need to keep doing what we're doing. I mean, we're playing extremely well. Though we lost last game. I mean, we're not changing a whole lot of things that we do. We looking at the film, we didn't play well at Jefferson, but hats off to them because they took us out of some of our stuff. But we need to start just focusing on us and trusting the process and just continuing to improve each game, each possession, each day, and we'll be fine.
About a month into the season here now, what's the biggest thing that you've liked from your team so far?
I just like the competitive nature of our kids, right? I mean, we're down, we fought back. We were down, we fought back. You lose a kid due to a circumstance outside of our control, and you have a teammate go down. So I just like our grit. I like our toughness, and I'll go to war with these kids any day of the week.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck. That was Martinsburg head coach Kyle Triggs. Let's take another 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll give you both teams' starters. Again, a 2-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Heffley Motor Company, serving the Eastern Panhandle for over 17 years. Known for our wide variety of vehicles at great prices, we are the area's only pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer.
Save yourself time and money. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And don't forget our popular detailing service to keep your car looking brand new. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, why not buy local? Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078. All right, Matt, when it comes to flooring, you can't beat luxury vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Tripp's Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Trips at 304-229-7009.
Or visit TrippsFloorSanding.com.
Welcome back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. This is Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Matt Crawford. Our cameraman is Donald Kinney. Back at the studio being our producer is Matt Miller. It's now time for both teams' starting lineups, starting with the Jefferson Cougars, who entered today 3-0 overall, 1-0 in section play. The senior number 11, Jordan Carr. Senior number 12, Katrina Myers. Senior number 15, Lindsay Carpenter. Sophomore number 21, Mackenzie Brezovic. And then to round out the starting lineup for Jefferson is 35, senior Macy Chrisman. As for the Martinsburg Bulldogs, who come in 2-3 overall, 2-0 in section play, 5'10" junior guard, Olivia Mayer, followed by a 5'11" senior forward, number 4, Ella Joseph. Third starter for Martinsburg, 5'8" senior guard, number 10, Mackenzie Jolliffe. Number 32, a 5'7" junior guard, Ashlyn Miller. And then finally starting here, first time for varsity, is the 6'5" freshman center, number 34, Cadence Bradley. Let's take our final 2-minute break to cover the national anthem. And when we come back, it'll be time for high school girls basketball action. Again, a 2-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know, you pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood, or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandSmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Heffley Motor Company, serving the Eastern Panhandle for over 17 years. Known for our wide variety of vehicles at great prices, we are the area's only pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer.
Save yourself time and money. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And don't forget our popular detailing service to keep your car looking brand new. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, why not buy local? Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Jefferson in the maroon. We'd like to thank our presentation sponsors in Smallwood & Small Insurance, along with the Cider Press restaurant off exit 5 in Inwood. As Jefferson starts with the ball here, it is Brezovic to Carr. Carr's going to dribble in on the left side, get it to Brezovic. She shoots from the left blocker, shot up's no good. Rebounded though by Jefferson, gets it down low, wide open, off the left block, off the glass and in. First basket made here, and that is Chrisman with the 2 points. Martinsburg now with it, breaking the full court press, 3-on-2, gets it down low, right side, shot up by Ella Joseph is good. She has 2 points, now tied at 2 apiece early in the first quarter. Point guard senior Jordan Carr brings it across the midcourt line for Jefferson and bounce passes it over to Brezovic. Brezovic dribbles into the right corner and the ball's tipped out of bounds by Miller and it will remain Jefferson ball.
Martinsburg starting defensively in a man-to-man defense, something that Coach Triggs has done for the better part of when he has been here.
The ball inbounded to Chrisman now. Brezovic, she's going to drive the right baseline, kicking it out now to the left wing, top of the key. Carr has it, three-pointer is good for Carr.
Yeah, just bad help defense right there. Apparently there wasn't good communication on the switch, left Carr wide open.
Deep pass from Jolliffe to Bradley to break the full court press, getting it out to Mayer. Mayer's going to take a three-pointer from the right wing. Her shot up, no good. Rebounded here by Jefferson. Ball tipped around, recovering it. Here is Carr, and she's going to go in for a layup on the left side, and we're going to have a blocking foul called there on Olivia Mayer. That'll be her first, team first. 6:37 to go in the first. Jefferson leads 5-2. It's the foul on the floor before the layup. So it'll be an inbounds underneath the hoop. Now with it is Carr. She's going to take a shot from the left elbow, and that one is through. She now has 5 points here, and Jefferson increases its lead to 5. Jolliffe dribbling it here for Martinsburg. She's at the right wing, Gets it to Miller. Miller over the head pass to Bradley, who bounce passes it out to Jolliffe in the right corner. Back here to Miller, top of the key, three-pointer. Around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Jefferson. Down low is Chrisman. Gets it to Brezovic now. Gets it over here to Carr. Carr going to dribble in on the left side. She's going to try to get a layup up. Hits the bottom of the backboard, but she is fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line. Wait to see who the foul is called on for the Martinsburg Bulldogs.
Yeah, so far, Jefferson's been able to get a few offensive sets. They've been able to play in the half court for Martinsburg. Not so lucky so far. They get into the offensive end. They've been trapped in the corner a couple of times. I'd like to see them move the ball a little bit quicker on the offensive end.
Foul was on Cadence Bradley as the first free throw up here by Carr is no good, so the score will remain 7-2 here in the first. We have a substitution coming in from Martinsburg now is Skylar Daub. Out is Olivia Mayer. Carr's second free throw up. Around the rim a couple times, hitting the front and the back. No good, rebounded by Bradley. Jefferson still gets the full court press, steals it, gets it to Chrisman here, over to Myers, who takes a three from the right wing. No good, off the hands of Bradley and into the hands of Carr for Jefferson. She's going to dribble now and pass it to Brezovic. Brezovic, travel violation called at the top of the key. Turnover, Martinsburg ball. Martinsburg will inbound it here in front of its bench. It'll be Daub inbounding it to Jolliffe, the 5'8" senior guard. Brings it across the M here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. She's going to pass it to Joseph down low now, getting it to Bradley, out to Daub. Left side three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. She gets her own rebound, falls to the court. Jolliffe has to recover it. We're going to have a jump ball called. Jolliffe slow to get up as well. See if she's okay. Looks like she will be possession arrow in Martinsburg's favor. 5:22 to go here in the first. The score remains Jefferson 7, Martinsburg 2.
Yeah, see if Martinsburg can set something up offensively here. Have not really been able to set up the half-court offense so far. Doing a good job here as Joseph drives right side.
Joseph down low on the right block, posts up and gets a shot. She has all 4 points for Martinsburg. Saw an impressive game for her last Thursday in the loss to Musselman, as well as the ball blocked there by Bradley into the hands of Joseph. She's going to dribble it across the court herself on the right side now. Off the hands of Myers and out of bounds as the pass was intended for Jolliffe in the right corner. Martinsburg down 3.
Tricky area of the court. They will move it up a little bit, and now the referee going to tell her to go back in that corner. But it was going to be a really tricky area of the floor to inbound. Anytime you get close to the corner or the sideline of the baseline, makes an inbounds play very hard, but able to move up the sideline just a bit in an easy inbound.
Miller gets it to Rosario, out here to Jolliffe in the right corner. She's going to drive the right baseline. Tries to put a layup up. It is blocked by Chrisman. Top of the key now is Carr. Decides to pass it to her left to Myers. Back here to Carr at the top of the key. Setting up the offense now for Jefferson. Decides to start dribbling with her right hand. Picks it up. Passes it to the left side to Brezovic. Brezovic gets it down low. Wide open shot from the right block. Around the rim. No good from Carpenter. And the ball into the hands of Miller from Martinsburg. 2-on-1 breakaway here. Transition offense. Jolliffe going to take it up the left side. She is fouled on the layup. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That foul called on Jordan Carr for Jefferson. That is her first, team first. Mackenzie Jolliffe to the line to shoot 2. She gets the ball, bounce pass to her from the referee. Takes a couple dribbles now, spins it in her hands. Free throw up. That went off the front of the rim and then the backboard, no good. So the score will remain Jefferson 7, Martinsburg 4, here with 4:11 to go in the first quarter for those of you listening in on the app. Jolliffe gets ready to take her second free throw here. This one up from the charity stripe. Off the rim a couple times, no good. Rebounded by Joseph, though, for Martinsburg. Three-pointer by Mayer from the left side. No good. Rebounded down low by Rosario. She puts a shot up. No good. Rebounded here by Jefferson. Stolen by Joseph from Martinsburg, who gets it to Mayer at the top of the key. She's going to dribble now. Picks it up over to the right side to Jolliffe. And we have a 3-second violation called down low on Rosario for Martinsburg.
You haven't seen, at least on the boys' side, haven't seen too many of those 3-second calls, and we talked about that in our game last night, and it was about right on cue. TJ Stuckey for Musselman got called for one of those. Yeah, so it depends on the referee tandem you have as to how lenient they're going to be with that.
Shot up here by Jordan Carr, and she will be fouled. Shot that from the right elbow.
And it's pretty clear the Jefferson offense wants to run through Jordan Carr. It seems like every time they have the ball in the half court, she is making some sort of attempt at the bucket. Seen her dish it a couple of times as well, but you can tell she wants the ball in her hands.
Carr's free throw up and good that time, as the foul was called on Olivia Mayer for Martinsburg. That is her second, team third. Jordan Carr so far this evening has 6 of the 8 points. Make that 7 of 9 points as she goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. This time 2 for 3 so far this afternoon. A couple substitutes coming in for both teams as Martinsburg inbounds it here. Olivia Mayer with it now at the point for the Lady Bulldogs. Trying to get somebody towards her. Getting a motion offense wide open here is Jolliffe at the block, kicking it out to Mayer. Right wing 3. Bang, that one's good. Olivia Mayer with the first 3 of the evening for the Bulldogs, makes it a 2-point game. Carr getting it to Chrisman, who's guarded closely by Bradley. She takes it to the left side. Her layup is no good, but a foul will be called down low. It's either going to be on Bradley or a third one on Mayer. I believe it was caught on Mackenzie Jolliffe. I didn't see her down there. Did you, Matt?
Yeah, she was in the vicinity for sure. I wasn't sure, with all the bodies down there, wasn't sure who was going to get that call. But
as the foul was on the floor, so Jefferson inbounds it as it's to Jordan Carr. Carr drives to the right side, her layup, and she's fouled hard. I believe that will be on Skylar Dow, but let's make sure that the referees give the correct number here. They're going to call it on Rosario at the block instead of off of Skylar Dowd's body, so that is Rosario's first, team 5th. And they're going to say that's on the floor. Jefferson fans not happy with that call.
Yeah, it would depend on where they were going to call the foul. Obviously, there was contact on the double team down in the low block. She was going up with that right hand, but they're going to say the foul occurred before that. I'm not sure I saw that, but the officials wearing the striped shirts for a reason.
Ball inbounded, stolen by Mayer. She's going to drive the left side, almost stutter step, kept her pivot foot alive, and puts the shot up from the left block and good, making it a tie game at 9 apiece here in the first.
Last time we were tied was 2-2. It's been all Jefferson since then, but Martinsburg on a little run, a traveling violation.
Violation there on Katrina Myers for Jefferson, so another turnover. We're going to have a 30-second timeout called on Jefferson. Let's take the 30-second break with them. 30-second break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, this is Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Matt Crawford. Cameraman is Donald Kinney. Back at the studios, Matt Miller. Score here in the first is 9 apiece between the Martinsburg Lady Bulldogs and the Jefferson Lady Cougars. 2:45 to go here in the first. Martinsburg ball. Olivia Mayer taking it to the right side. Gets her pocket picked. Has to fall to the floor to recover it. He's rolling around, gets it to Miller. Miller going to try to get out of a triple team, and a jump ball will be called here. Possession arrow pointing Jefferson's way.
Yeah, a big possession here for Jefferson. They held a 7-2 advantage, and for Martinsburg, it's now been a 7-2 run. So if you're the Cougars here, you want to find a bucket. Obviously, they're going to try to go through Jordan Carr, but Macy Crispin has been trying to assert her dominance down low as well. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw the offense going back towards her.
As we have a timeout called by the referee, Ella Joseph holding her left hand up. I can't tell if there's any blood on it or not. It looks like it might be something with her fingernail, so stop in action, and Rosario will come in for her as action will resume with Jefferson inbounding it in front of Martinsburg's bench. Quick inbounds here to Carr back over here. Three-pointer by Brezovic from the right side. No good. Rebounded by Martinsburg. Miller now with it.
And one of the longest give-and-goes you'll ever see.
And we have a foul called there on Jefferson. That foul, I believe, is on Jordan Carr. That is her team second.
Yeah, and an early second foul for Jordan Carr. The offense has run through her just 2 points outside of her offense so far here. 7 points for her in the first quarter. Macy Crispin, the only other bucket, so she's got to be careful.
Both teams' leading scorers also have 2 fouls here in the first, in Mayer and Carr. Martinsburg with it. Jolliffe dribbling it here, crossing over, goes to the left side, spins around, right side layup, no good, rebounded by Jefferson. Martinsburg defensively going hard in there. Ball gets tipped off the hands of Rosario, out of bounds. Jefferson ball under 2 minutes to go, still tied at 9 apiece here in the first quarter.
Well, both teams, you can tell, are trying to assert their will down low. You haven't seen a whole lot of shots from the outside. They've been trying to drive to the bucket, trying to at least get some dribble penetration in the lane. So far, having some trouble. Right on cue, here's a three.
Three-pointer there by Myers is no good from the left corner. That'll go out of bounds, remaining Jefferson ball as it was tipped by Rosario. Jefferson inbounding it here from the left side of the hoop underneath the baseline-wise. Ball inbounded. Let's see which hands it went off of. It went off the hands of Crispin. Martinsburg ball.
Really went through Crispin's hands. It was a good inbounds play. She was wide open on the left block, and I think she felt so wide open that she started to look towards the basket to see how quickly she could catch and shoot, but didn't watch that one all the way in. Ended up going through her hands out of bounds.
Mayer now with it, picks up her dribble, tries to get it to Jolliffe. Ball tipped by Myers and goes into the Jefferson bench. So far here, after Martinsburg mounted a little bit of a comeback to tie it at 9 apiece, we've had a point halt.
Yeah, a bit of an offensive stalemate, if you will. Yeah, it was an opening run for Jefferson to start this game, and the latest run has belonged to the Bulldogs. We're tied at 9, but it's been that way for the last minute or so of game time.
Rosario driving to the right side, kicking out to Miller. Right corner, three-pointer, air balls it. Rebounded by Chrisman, who gets it to Myers. Myers dribbling it here on the right side. Gets it into the offensive zone, kicking it out to Carr. Carr over to Brezovic. Left wing three. That one up and through.
And Brezovic wanted a foul, and I'm not sure if she didn't have something to complain about right there. It looked like some contact after the shot on that hand, but Jefferson regains the lead by 3.
Minute to go here in the first as Jolliffe layup from the left side. That's her first 2 points, making it a 1-point game. Jefferson still leads, though, with 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Carr slowly brings it across the midcourt line, passes it to Myers. Carr now with it. Over the head pass down low to Chrisman. Shot up from the right block. Foul is called. So that will send Chrisman to the line for Jefferson to shoot 2.
A foul going to go on 33. Rosario, and just not moving her feet, kind of reaching out, trying to get that block. I think if she shuffles those feet just a little bit, gets in better defensive position, that probably will go down as a block, but instead she's going to pick up the foul. That's her second.
Macy Chrisman makes her first free throw from the charity stripe, making it 13-11 now. Jefferson leading Martinsburg. Second free throw up from Chrisman, off the back of the rim, no good, rebounded here by Miller. 40 seconds to go in the first. Miller passing it to Rosario. She's going to dribble here, stopping at the M. Chest pass down low now. Jolliffe, her shot up from the left block. No good, off the backboard and rim, but she will be fouled by a Jefferson Lady Cougar.
Yeah, it's going to be Katrina Myers picking up that foul down low. And really a bailout foul, but I didn't see a whole lot of contact. We've seen a couple of touch fouls so far, almost anticipation fouls, as Jolliffe was driving a pretty clear lane, but just a bit of hesitation as she's cutting towards the basket. Still an opportunity to get some points out of this, but could have had a much easier layup if she just committed from the get-go.
As Jolliffe's first free throw up and good, she now has 3 points and 1 for 3 from the free throw line, trying to make it 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Second free throw up, that one good as well, making it tied at 13 apiece here, under 30 seconds to go in the first. Jefferson's Jordan Carr, the leading scorer and point guard for the Cougars, bringing it across, passing it to Brezovic, who passes it right back to Carr. Shot up here from the right, elbow up and good by Chrisman. So Carr getting an assist there.
Now Jefferson showing a little bit of token pressure in the backcourt, broken easily by Jolliffe.
Right side layup, no good. Rebounded by Chrisman. 1 second to go. Keeps it to Brezovic. Her half-court shot up, not in time, no good. That'll end the first quarter. Jefferson leads Martinsburg 15-13. Let's take a 1-minute break. When we come back, it'll be time to start the second quarter. Again, 1-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Art McBee Insurance Agency is proud to be a sponsor of EPAC Basketball. We're an independent insurance agency representing many top insurance companies. We offer home, auto, business, life, and health policies. Call us at 304-263-6906 or stop in at 824 North Queen Street in Martinsburg for a no-obligation quotation. Offices in Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs.
Heffley Motor Company, serving the Eastern Panhandle for over 17 years. Known for our wide variety of vehicles at great prices, we are the area's only pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer.
Save yourself time and money. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And don't forget our popular detailing service to keep your car looking brand new. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, why not buy local? Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
Back here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse to start the second quarter. Bulldogs with the ball. Mayer, three-pointer from the left wing, up and good to start the second quarter. Hot, giving Martinsburg the lead 16-15. It's Olivia Mayer's 8th second three-pointer of the afternoon. Ball now in the hands of Jefferson's Brezovic on the left side, swinging it over to the right to Carr. Gets it down low to Chrisman. Right block, shot up, no good. Too hard off the glass. Rebounded by Jefferson down low. Back into the hands of Chrisman. Ball stolen now by Rosario. Gets it to Miller. Miller gets to break the full court press. Finds a wide open Joseph on the right block. Her layup is good. She has 6 points now.
Great move by Ella Joseph. She had the lane on the right side. Just that little bit of hesitation as she went up gave her a clearer lane to shoot.
Carr now with the ball at the top of the key. Chest pass over here to Myers. Right wing three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded down low by Jefferson. And on the floor now is Bat Bickey. We have a tie-up on the court. And it'll be possession arrow for Jefferson. As the score now, Martinsburg leading 18-15 here in the second quarter. Jefferson inbounding it underneath the right side of the offensive hoop for the Lady Cougars.
And Colin, first time Martinsburg has led all games when they took that 16-15 lead. We're tied at 2, tied at 9. But this is the first time the Dogs have had the lead all game.
Myers now with it, getting it down low to Chrisman, who just heaves it up in between the left block and left elbow, but it was tipped, so it'll remain Jefferson ball.
Yeah, just kind of forced that shot. I'm not sure if she didn't see anywhere else she could go with the basketball. She just decided to make something happen, but obviously not an advised shot, and you called it perfectly. Really just heaved that towards the bucket.
Three-pointer here from Carr from the left wing, just tipping the front of the rim, rebounded by Martinsburg's Daub. Daub bounce passes it here to Mayer. Mayer going to dribble it up past the half court now. Tried to hand it to Jolliffe, has to swing it all the way to the right side to Daub. Daub handles it, gets it to Joseph in the right corner. Joseph pump fakes, gets it down low to Daub, who's posting up, kicking it back out to Joseph. Right wing two-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Carr for Jefferson, who's going to quickly bring it here for a transition offense. It's 3-on-3 basketball. She's going to dribble. Beautiful bounce pass in between two Martinsburg defenders, and it is Jordan Carr with the basket. Excuse me, that was Myers with the two. That is her first 2 points of the evening. Jolliffe now with the layup in the middle of the paint. No good. Rebounded by Joseph, who's going to dribble it out here to the right side. Picks up her dribble now. Bounce passes it to Daub. Daub starts to dribble a couple times. I thought there was a double dribble there. Doesn't get anything. Screaming is Kyle Triggs for a 30-second timeout. He finally gets it as Mayer puts up a layup from the left side. I saw him there for at least 10 seconds. Screaming almost was at the volleyball line there trying to get the 30-second timeout. Let's take the 30-second timeout as well. 30-second break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. You pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Back here at the Martinsburg Field House. Score Martinsburg leading Jefferson by 18-17 here in the second quarter. I'd like to thank our presenting sponsors in Smallwood and Small Insurance, along with the Cider Press restaurant off exit 5 in Inwood. I know you're from over there, Matt. Have you ever been to the Cider Press restaurant?
I have not been to the Cider Press restaurant.
I haven't either
I'm
yet.
a little bit down 51 in Charlestown, but have not been over there. I understand from several reviews that it is extremely good, so I'm definitely going to have to give it a try here before too long.
The ball inbounded here to Mayer. Gets it to Jolliffe. Back down low to Daub, who finds Joseph on the left block. Her shot up no good. Gets her own rebound. She's triple teamed. Puts up another shot, and it looks like a foul will be called on the second shot. So Ella Joseph going to the line. 5:28 to go here in the second. It's still a 1-point lead for Martinsburg, as that foul was called on Katrina Myers. I have that as her second. I don't know about you, Matt, but the scoreboard has it as her first. The first free throw up there by Joseph, no good. Nope, they now just put it back up on the scoreboard. It's on Macy Chrisman, so it was just late there on the scoreboard as the second free throw up by Joseph is no good. Carr now with it. Gets it to the left side. She's going to Euro step, puts the layup from the left block, and she will be fouled, sending Jordan Carr to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. She's already 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. So we wait to see who the foul was on. That was on Skylar Daub for Martinsburg. That is her first, team 7th. So even though this is a shooting foul, Jefferson will be shooting in the bonus the rest of the way as Carr's free throw up and no good.
And Colin, you see all these fouls, and it's really reaching fouls more than anything. I mean, there's been a couple that have been like the hard fouls down low, but it's been a lot of out of position or a step or so behind. And Kyle Triggs is having that conversation right now. Just slide the feet, get in front, don't reach, as that second free throw up and good for Jordan Carr.
Carr now has 8 and ties it at 18 apiece here between Martinsburg and Jefferson in the second quarter. Mayer dribbling it, picks it up, quickly gets it to Joseph at the top of the key. Joseph bounce passes it to Jolliffe at the right wing. She's going to spin the ball around a couple times in her hands, trying to evade a defender. Gets it to Joseph, drives to the right baseline, swings it, reverse layup on the left side. No good, off the bottom of the rim, rebounded by Carr for Jefferson. Carr dribbling it with her right hand here at the right side, puts up a three-pointer blocked by Ashlyn Miller into the hands of Joseph from Martinsburg. That one was just a low three-pointer, didn't get her arms up enough to try to get it over Ashlyn Miller. Miller's three-pointer from the top of the key, almost from college, almost NBA range, but no good, rebounded by Jefferson down low. She likes those long-range 30s.
She does.
I've seen that so far this season a couple times.
She's been able to knock them down.
We have a foul called here, breaking the action. A foul on Martinsburg. That is going to be on the freshman Cadence Bradley. That is her second, team 8th. To the free throw line is the sophomore Olivia Hedrick to shoot the 1-and-1. Hedrick almost looks as tall from up here as Cadence Bradley as that free throw. No good. Bradley 6'5" on the rosters for Jefferson. It does not have a height, so I don't know how tall Hedrick is, as Joseph with it. Bounce passing it down low to Bradley. She's going to post up, spin move. Her shot up from the left block, no good. Gets her own rebound, though. She's at the right block now, kicking it out to Jolliffe at the right wing, who's going to drive it in for a layup. And we're going to have a foul called on the floor. So the shot, even though it was no good, doesn't matter anyway. And that foul will be on Jefferson's number 12, Katrina Myers. That is her second, team 5th. So an inbounds here for Martinsburg underneath the left baseline side of the hoop.
Bradley going to have a seat. Coming back into the game is Rosario.
Ball inbounds here by Miller, trying to find somebody. Gets it out to the free throw line is Joseph, who lost her dribble, but it went into the hands perfectly for Miller at the left wing. Back down low to Joseph. Puts it up around the rim and good. Ella Joseph from the left block gets her 8th point of the afternoon and gives Martinsburg a 2-point lead with exactly 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
And that was a good move for Ella Joseph, driving left side and really flying down the left side of the lane, but really just slowed the body down enough to put up a good shot.
As down low now is Olivia Hedrick, guarded by Joseph. A bit of a mismatch, but Joseph was victorious as the shot from the right block was no good, and Joseph got the rebound. Miller now with it. Shoots it here from the free throw line. That one is good by Miller.
No hesitation there for Miller. Almost, I thought she was going to get called for a traveling violation. She picked up her dribble and thought she shuffled her feet a bit. The referee's saying play on.
Brown, three-pointer from the right wing. Katie Brown gets a three-pointer. That one drained perfectly. 1-point game again. Martinsburg still leading Jefferson. Joseph now with it. She's going to put up a three-pointer from the left side. That one finds it. She's in double digits now. Her first three of the afternoon. Back-to-back threes from both teams. Carr with the ball now, bringing it across the orange M here at midcourt. Martinsburg Fieldhouse is the venue. And a right block shot. So easy there for Olivia Hedrick. She makes it so slow as well. But as Bradley's not in, the 6'5" freshman, there's nobody really to match up with Hedrick's size, as it's Miller at the top of the key with it now for Martinsburg. She tries to just swing the ball in front of her head, and while she did that, she lost control of it, goes out of bounds. Jefferson ball in front of its bench. They're going to inbound it now. Carr brings it across the half-court stripe. Dribbling it with her right hand now, guarded by Jolliffe. She's trying to set up an offense, finds a wide open Brezovic from the left side. 15-foot jumper, no good, rebounded by Hedrick. Down low, her shot up, no good, rebounded here by Chrisman. That shot up, no good, rebounded by Rosario for Martinsburg. 25-23, Martinsburg leads with 2 minutes to go here in the second. Jolliffe with it, driving the left baseline. She's going to put a layup up, no good, rebounded from the right block by Rosario. Her shot up, no good, gets her own rebound. The ball tips around. Miller recovers it at the top of the key on the ground, gets it to Jolliffe. Left wing three-pointer, beautiful shot there by Jolliffe, up and good. Her first three, she now has 7, and Martinsburg gets their biggest lead of the evening with 5 points as the difference. Carr slowly dribbling it here at the top of the key. She's going to be double-teamed, gets it to Brown. Brown pump fakes, dribbles it now, couple steps in. Her shot up, no good, and a foul will be called on Olivia Mayer. That is her third.
And again, that's just a reach foul that doesn't need to happen. You see Katie Brown moving to her left and clearly was going to have an open shot. There's really no reason for Olivia Mayer to try to really half-heartedly come over and try to block that shot. Again, if she's coming in 100 miles an hour trying to make up for the off-step on defense, that's one thing, but it was almost like a half-step over and let me just barely reach out and see if I can block it, and that turns into a foul.
Katie Brown's first free throw up off the back of the rim, no good, and a substitution will be happening now for Martinsburg as Skylar Daub enters for Olivia Mayer, who, as I just said, has 3 fouls. The senior Katie Brown's second free throw up. That one drains it. She has 4. It's a 4-point game as well with 1:35 to go. Kenzie Jolliffe with the ball now here, dribbling it in between her legs on the right wing. She's going to dribble it to the top of the key now with her left hand, trying to set up an offensive play. Nobody's moving for her. She just hands it to Rosario to her right. Rosario hands it to Miller, who's going to dribble into the paint. Her layup somehow went through.
Yeah,
kind of was an off-balance layup, but it hit the glass perfectly and
more
went
of a
in.
floater than a layup. As she was driving in the middle of the lane, never really got it off the glass, but more of the running floater in the lane.
Both of her baskets have seemed like they weren't going to happen, but it's just that quick shot, and she gets it to go as a travel violation will be called on Jefferson. And so now Myers enters the game for the Lady Cougars as well. 56.2 seconds to go here before the half. Martinsburg up 6, 30-24. Ashlyn Miller going to slowly dribble it up. Half court met immediately by Myers. She picks up her speed now, hands it to Jolliffe. Jolliffe dribbling it to the right side, trying to get a pick for her. She does. She's in the right corner now. Gets it to Daub. Daub heaving up a three-pointer from the right ring around the rim. No good. That was a long three, rebounded by Myers for Jefferson. Katrina Myers now dribbling it across. 30 seconds to go in the second. She finds a wide open Chrisman down low. Shot no good from the left block. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up that time, and it is good. 30-26 now is the score. Martinsburg still leads Jefferson. Beautiful bounce pass around the legs of Brezovic. Back here to Martinsburg's Daub to Joseph. 9 seconds to go. Hands it to Jolliffe. Jolliffe might hold it for the last shot. She has to spin, and during that spin called for a travel violation, so Jefferson will get an opportunity with 4.5 seconds to go here in the second to possibly make it a one-possession game.
Almost the full length of the floor to go. They're going to have to not take their time. As a couple of bounces before Carr gets it.
Picks it up here. Carr, couple people's feet as she lost the dribble there, and that will be the horn for halftime. The score 30-26 here at the half. Martinsburg leads the Jefferson Cougars. Let's take a 2-minute break here to start halftime. When we come back, we'll give you some numbers. Again, the halftime score, Martinsburg 30, Jefferson 26. A 2-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood and Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know, you pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood, or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
Halftime between the Jefferson Cougars and the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Martinsburg leads 30-26. This is Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Matt Crawford. Our cameraman is Donald Kinney. Back at the studio is Matt Miller again. Martinsburg leading 30-26 right now, as it's been back and forth so far in the first half. Jefferson had control there at the end of the first. Martinsburg started with a little bit of a run there in the second and went back and forth. They finally got their first lead at, I believe, 16-15 it was for Martinsburg. And then they kept going, and now up by 4 here at the half.
Yeah, first tie came 2-2, and then it was all Jefferson from that point on a 7-0 run to get to, or make that a 5-0 run to get to 7-2. The second tie came at 9-9, and at that point, kind of back and forth, it was Jefferson taking a 2-point lead into our first intermission between the first and second quarter. The lead very quickly then going back to Martinsburg. Their first lead of the game was 16-15, the first basket into quarter number 2, and from that point on, one tie, but really all Martinsburg. They were tied at 18, but the Dogs, I think, really dominated quarter number 2 in that one, and I think it was because of that quick start that they were able to get off to in quarter number 2. So I'd imagine a couple of words said to the teams in each locker room, and I think for both coaches, something you got to worry about is the amount of fouls and the amount of touch fouls, if you will. It's not necessarily because they're driving in hard to the basket. It's more, hey, you're a step out of position on defense. So that's got to be a point of emphasis at the half here, I'd imagine, with both head coaches.
Let's take our second 2-minute break here at halftime. When we come back, we'll give you the scorers so far for both teams. Again, the score 30-26. Martinsburg leads Jefferson here at halftime. 2-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Heffley Motor Company, serving the Eastern Panhandle for over 17 years. Known for our wide variety of vehicles at great prices, we are the area's only pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer.
Save yourself time and money. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And don't forget our popular detailing service to keep your car looking brand new. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, why not buy local? Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender. All right, Matt, when it comes to flooring, you can't beat luxury vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Tripp's Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Tripp's at 304-229-7009.
Or visit trippsfloorsanding.com.
Fieldhouse for high school girls basketball. Martinsburg leads Jefferson 30-26 here at halftime. I'll give you the Martinsburg score so far, followed by Jefferson. For Martinsburg, the leading scorers so far are Olivia Mayer with 8, Ella Joseph with 11, Kenzie Jolliffe with 7, and then Ashlyn Miller with 4. Matt, who do you have for Jefferson score-wise?
For Jefferson right now, it's been kind of a double-edged sword of Jordan Carr. Carr really came alive in that first quarter, but the second quarter's belonged to Macy Crispin. Carr finishing with 8 points in the first half, including a 3 of 5 effort from the charity stripe. For Crispin, it's 7 points in the first half and a 1 of 2 effort from the foul line. 4 points for Katie Brown. She went 1 of 2 from the free throw line, then a bucket for Olivia Hedrick and a bucket for Katrina Myers, also with 1-3, Mackenzie Brezovic.
About 2:40 to go here until the second half, so let's take our final 2-minute break, and hopefully that'll put us perfectly back for the second half. Again, a 2-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
The Art McBee Insurance Agency is proud to be a sponsor of EPAC Basketball. We're an independent insurance agency representing many top insurance companies. We offer home, auto, business, life, and health policies. Call us at 304-263-6906 or stop in at 824 North Queen Street in Martinsburg for a no-obligation quotation. Offices in Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078. Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com.
Martinsburg Fieldhouse. This is Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Matt Crawford. Our cameraman is Donald Kinney. Back in the studio is Matt Miller. I'd like to thank our presenting sponsor, Smallwood & Small Insurance, along with the Cider Press Restaurant off Exit 5 in Inwood, as we get ready here for the second half of high school girls basketball. Martinsburg currently leading Jefferson 30-26. As we mentioned, though, a lot of fouls there in that first half, so let's wait to see what happens here in the second half if Olivia Mayer from Martinsburg can stay out of foul trouble, as well as Rosario and Bradley. And then for Jefferson, it is Carr and Myers with 2 apiece as the ball inbounded here. Martinsburg starting with it. Ashlyn Miller quickly bringing it across. Tries to pass to Jolliffe, goes through her hands into the hands of Carr for Jefferson.
Yeah, not
so
the way the coach Triggs wants to start.
Martinsburg. Three-pointer here from the left side, around the rim, and good there by Brezovic. That is her second 3 of the afternoon, and pulls Jefferson within 1. Martinsburg now, Jolliffe with it. She's going to dribble, picks it up now, gets it to Bradley. Bradley going to dribble to the right side, out to Dowd. Dowd pump fakes, dribbles once, gets it back down low to Bradley at the right block. Her shot up, no good, and rebounding it is Chrisman for Jefferson. So far, Jefferson with a good start here for the second half. Let's see if they can take the lead down 1 right now. Carr dribbles between her legs. She's going to go to the right side, kicking it out. Down low now is Chrisman at the right block. Her shot up, no good, but a foul will be called there on Cadence Bradley. That is her 3rd foul, the 6'5" freshman who started for the first time today for varsity, as 2 of Martinsburg's typical starters are out.
Well, you would imagine at 6'5" as just a freshman, they won't be the last start she ever gets here for the Bulldogs.
That is very true.
In her 4 years.
As Chrisman's first free throw up is no good. But as I just mentioned, 2 typical starters for Martinsburg out in Prosperity Stitt, as well as Liana Holmes. Chrisman's free throw, that one up, no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded down low by Jefferson, though. Shot up from the right block by Brezovic, no good. Rebounded by Myers, who gets it to Carr. Carr slowing it down, gets it back to Myers. Left side three-pointer off the rim, no good. Bounces back into the hands of Chrisman, and a jump ball between her and Bradley will be called. Possession arrow remains with Jefferson.
Man, what a quick whistle on that jump ball. You're supposed to have at least 3 seconds of both teams having contact, or it's got to be one of those up-and-down situations on a block. But, man, that was a quick whistle for a jump ball. It certainly looked like Chrisman just took that basketball away.
That's what I thought as well, but Jefferson still gets the key possession. Carr with it now at the top of the key. She's going to dribble a couple times, picks it up, and travels.
Yeah, went to go pass and had to hesitate just a bit. Her momentum taking her forward and caused her to slide that left foot just a bit.
Joseph inbounding it from Martinsburg to Jolliffe. Jolliffe now dribbling it a couple times between her legs at midcourt. Finally gets it across the half-court line. Goes really fast to the left side. Tried to bounce pass it through the paint to Rosario.
And then there's no jump ball called here. I mean, Chrisman
situation there.
Chrisman takes the ball away on the other end, and both teams making contact with the basketball for about a second and a half max. And then right here you got 2 players laying on the ground.
Had the ball, but Carpenter was facing towards us. Rosario was facing towards the basket. So I don't know, but Martinsburg gets the jump ball and the possession arrow. Jolliffe hands it to Daub. Daub, three-pointer, top of the key, airballs it. That almost looks like a quick save there by Joseph. That three-pointer too high and no good. A quick layup here. Good on the right side by Jefferson's Lindsey Carpenter, her first 2 points. Jolliffe now with it, gets it to Miller. Miller down low to Joseph. Dribbles once, kicks it out to Rosario. Right corner three, no good by Rosario. Rebounding it is Carr. Carr's going to dribble here back and forth now across the M at half court. Gets it to Carpenter. Carpenter over the head pass here to Chrisman, and that's going to go out of bounds and remain Jefferson ball. Jefferson going to inbound it here, up by a 1, 31-30 in the third quarter, 5:42 to go. Ball inbounded to Chrisman, quickly shot up off the glass, around the rim, and good. Chrisman now with 9 points and makes Jefferson's lead 3 is a little bit of a run here for the Cougars. Jolliffe now with it. Left corner three-pointer. Looks like it might have been tipped off the front of the rim. No good. Quickly rebounded by Myers. Myers going to dribble it. She's all alone. She's going to the right side. Layup, and she is fouled there by Olivia Meyer. That is Myers' fourth.
Yeah, Myers was about a half step behind her, but he did a good job of making up some ground. His driving right side was Myers. And just unfortunately, again, one of those reaching fouls because she's about a half step behind. She didn't like it, the coaching staff didn't like it, but you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt a whole lot if there's any contact made and you're a half step behind the play coming back the other way.
As Myers' first free throw is up and no good. She's now 0 for 1 from the charity stripe this afternoon. I was just thinking in my head there, Mayer fouls Myers. Try to say that 5 times fast, Matt.
Wouldn't dream of it.
The second free throw up. That one is good for Myers. She now has 3 points this afternoon and a 4-point lead here for Jefferson. Jolliffe now with it, gets a pick here from Joseph at the left side. She's going to spin around, takes the layup from the left block, tried to draw a foul, gets it tipped though, and it'll remain Martinsburg ball. You can see Jolliffe, a lot of disappointment there on her face, trying to get that foul called on her layup. She's going to inbound it here from Martinsburg, trying to find somebody open, has to get it all the way to the top of the key. Now is Taylor. Taylor to Joseph. Back to Rosario, who quickly saves it as she was off balance. Almost went out of bounds, but the ball stolen now by Myers, who's going to put up a layup from the left side. Completely airballs the layup. Went too high. Joseph with the rebound. Joseph gets a little bit of shove there to break the full court press to Rosario. Rosario back to Joseph now, who mishandles the pass, but quickly gets it back to Rosario on the right side. Her layup through the right baseline. Late whistle and a foul called. The layup was no good. So if it's a shooting foul, Rosario will go to the line to shoot two.
Well, I would imagine it would be a shooting foul. Driving baseline right there. The shot came up clearly through a lot of contact.
That foul on Katrina Myers, her third, team first of the half. Rosario to the line to shoot two. First free throw up and good for Tyara Rosario. Her first points of the evening brings Martinsburg within 3. For the broadcast that we've had here with the Martinsburg girls basketball involved, this is the most that I've seen Rosario play so far this season, and she's doing very well tonight as the second free throw up. That one good as well, making it a one-possession game via 2 points differential between Jefferson and Martinsburg here in the third. Martinsburg gets back on defense now as the ball inbounded here to Carr. Jordan Carr so far has 8 points this afternoon. She finally brings it across half court here. Dribbling it to the right side, back to the top of the key now. Going to back up a little bit, guarded closely by Miller. Gets it to Chrisman. We have a foul on the floor. This Carr looks like was fouled during her bounce pass from right to left. Waiting to see who the foul was called on for Martinsburg. It looks like the foul is on Ella Joseph. That is her first, team third of the half and the third quarter. Ball quickly inbounded to Carr. 15-foot jumper from the right side. No good. Rebounded by Joseph, who's going to try to rip it to avoid the jump ball. But again, a quick whistle there. And possession arrow remains Jefferson ball.
And I just don't understand the quick whistles in certain aspects of the game and the not quick whistles in other. I mean, that clearly, Ella Joseph had position right there and ripped the basketball away. That clearly should not have been a jump ball.
Quick inbound here. Wide open is Bat Bickey, and she puts it from the right block up and good. That is her first 2 points, is now the lead 4 for Jefferson. Skylar Daub dribbling it, bounce passes it down low to Joseph, gets tipped by Chrisman. Joseph recovers, tries to get it to Taylor at the left block, and it's tipped out of bounds as the overhead pass goes out. 4:02 to go here in the third. The score Martinsburg 32, Jefferson 36. Miller inbounding it. Over the head of Carr into the hands of Jolliffe on the left side. She's going to dribble to the top of the key. Gets it here to Shania Taylor on the right side. She almost loses her dribble. Gets it to Miller. Miller loses her handle. And another jump ball. Martinsburg possession error this time around.
That ball's rolling around. That's still a free basketball. These whistles way too quick today.
As it'll be a baseline inbounds play here for Martinsburg. Quickly to Jolliffe here on the right corner. She's going to dribble to the right wing. Chest pass to Daub, who bounce passes it down low to Joseph. Joseph in the paint, tries to put a shot up too hard off the glass. No good, rebounded by Jefferson into the hands of Brezovic now. Brezovic has 6 points, both coming from three-point range. She's going to pick up her dribble now. Almost went to take a three-pointer, decided to pass it to Carr. Carr setting up the offense, slowing it down a lot here for Jefferson. Back with it now is Brezovic. Brezovic's going to travel. Yeah, she took 2 hard steps as she got that dribble. She disagrees with it, but we saw it from up here. That was clearly travel violation. Martinsburg ball.
Well, I think she understands that she took a few steps. I think her gripe right now is that there was contact made forcing her, and that bump causing her to take those extra steps.
Ball inbounded to Miller, over to Joseph now. Joseph gets a pick from Miller, driving to the right side. We're going to have a foul called there on Jefferson's Mackenzie Brezovic. That is her first, team second. Jolliffe now going to inbound it in between the scores table and Martinsburg bench for the Lady Bulldogs. Gets it to Ashlyn Miller. Ashlyn Miller dribbling it. Ball tipped out of her hands into the hands of Daub. Daub finds Joseph at the left block. Joseph shot up and good. She now has 13 points. Her first 2 points of the second half puts Martinsburg within 2 of the Jefferson Cougars. Carr guarded by Daub. She's going to drive a layup on the right side. No good. Rebounded by Chrisman, who puts the shot up and good. I thought we had a player control foul down low at the paint, but it was never called.
Yeah, and Crispin down to double figures. She's at 11, and the senior, a multi-sport athlete at Jefferson, including on this basketball team the last couple of years at the varsity level, has really made a name for herself in Jefferson County.
Bounce pass from Dowd to Joseph. Her shot up from the left block, no good. Got her own rebound. Tried to put it up again, and she will be fouled by a Jefferson Cougar. 2:27 to go here in the third. Jefferson 38, Martinsburg 34. Waiting to see who the foul was on for Jefferson. Looks like that was on Mackenzie Brezovic, her second, team third. That'll send Martinsburg's leading scorer, Ella Joseph, to the line. Her free throw up off the back of the rim, no good. She's now 0 for 3 from the charity stripe, as we have a timeout called. Did you see how long it was?
I believe it should be a full timeout.
Let's take the full timeout along with them. A 60-second break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender. Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Back here at the Martinsburg Field House, it is Ella Joseph shooting her second free throw of the shooting foul here for Martinsburg. That one off the back of the rim as well. She's now 0 for 4 from the free throw line, and Martinsburg still down 4 as Jordan Carr bringing it to the left side here. That layup too hard off the glass, rebounded by Chrisman, who puts it up from the middle of the paint, gets another rebound. Another rebound, shots going up, back and forth. The fourth one from Bat Bickey, no good, but she was fouled on it. A lot of offensive rebounds there by Jefferson. Martinsburg doesn't have Cadence Bradley as she's in foul trouble. The free throw up here off the rim and no good by Mia Batbicki for Jefferson.
Yeah, right now Jefferson's got the size with Mia Batbicki and the senior and Macy Crispin. They have the size advantage. Ella Joseph, the tallest one on the floor right now for Martinsburg.
Second free throw, no good. Off the hands of a Jefferson Cougar, and it goes out of bounds, being Martinsburg ball. 2:12 to go here in the third. Jefferson still up by 4 on the Martinsburg Lady Bulldogs. Jefferson trying to keep its undefeated season alive here. As Joseph, driving from the top of the key to the right side, picks up her dribble, airballs it from the right block. Rebounded by Jefferson, who gets it to Jordan Carr. Jordan Carr slowing it at midcourt now. Going to just stand there, tries to call for a pick. Pick on the right side now. She goes, picks up her dribble at the right wing. Chest pass here to Brezovic at the top of the key. Minute 40 to go. Ball back in the hands of Jordan Carr. Carr decides to dribble now and gets back to almost midcourt. There near the front volleyball line here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Jefferson really slowing it down here in the third quarter as Carr driving into the paint on the left side. She's going to lose a handle, and it's going to go out of bounds, Martinsburg ball.
Yeah, that ball poked out from behind us. She was driving left side down the baseline. She wanted contact, no foul call, and certainly looked like a clean play defensively for the Bulldogs and just good defense.
So Ella Joseph now at point guard. She pump fakes from the top of the key, swings it to Jolliffe. Left side three-pointer, air balls it, rebounded by Brezovic for Jefferson.
Yeah, and Jolliffe having to kind of lean one way to avoid that shot being blocked, and you could tell just off balance when she took it and didn't like it the minute it left her hand.
Minute to go here in the third quarter. Carr picks up her dribble, tries to get it down inside to Carpenter. Ball stolen by Joseph. Joseph 2v2 on the left side. She's going to spin around, put a layup from the left side off the glass around the rim. No good. Got her own rebound. The jump ball called down low.
That is not a jump ball. That ball was being batted around in the air. In what way, shape, or form is that a jump ball?
In his way, shape, or form. That's the
I
third
guess
time
so.
we've seen
And
that
again,
with him.
I'm not out here trying to pick on officials. I know they're doing a good job and do a good job all season long, but that was clearly still a loose basketball.
As the possession arrow for Jefferson, so Jordan Carr now with it here on the offensive side. Almost got the ball tipped by Daub. She's driving in, puts it off too hard off the back of the rim, and a rebound by Jefferson. It goes off the hands of Joseph, out of bounds. It'll be Jefferson ball with exactly 26 seconds to go here in the third. Score remaining, Jefferson 38, Martinsburg 34. Brezovic trying to find somebody to inbound it. Gets it quickly here. Shot up by Chrisman. No good. Rebounded down low here by Batbicki. She puts the shot up right in the middle of the paint, and that one's good. 6-point lead now here. Quickly bringing it across the court. She was never guarded until she got to the right block. Ella Joseph shot up, and she will be fouled. So she'll go to the free throw line, what she's 0 for 4 at this afternoon. Jefferson just had a lapse of mind there, completely forgetting that they had to play defense.
Just good transition offense, too, by Martinsburg, understanding that and getting quickly up the floor. Right now, Martinsburg just 4 points in this quarter. So any points they can get from the free throw line and won't get it there from Ella Joseph.
Misses another one. She's now 0 for 5 from the charity stripe. And she's still Martinsburg's leading scorer with 13. Also, that foul was called on Macy Chrisman, her second. That free throw finally up and good for Ella Joseph. She now has 14 points, bringing Martinsburg within 5. 10 seconds to go here. Jordan Carr going to slowly bringing it across midcourt. Finally gets across the stripe. She's going to pick up some speed now, driving to the right side and knocks over a player, and it's going to be a foul on the Martinsburg player that I believe is Shania Taylor, who got knocked over, but since her feet were moving, she's called with a foul. 5.5 seconds to go. That is Taylor's first, team fifth. Ball going to be inbounded here for Jefferson. Gets it to Chrisman. Chrisman loses her handles. Gets it out to Brezovic. Brezovic tries to heave it up off the glass right before the timer goes. Shot no good. That will end the third quarter. Jefferson 40, Martinsburg 35. Let's take a 1-minute break here, and then hopefully we start the fourth quarter. 1-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you are away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
Back here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, this is Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Matt Crawford. I'd like to thank our presenting sponsors, Smallwood and Small Insurance, along with the Cider Press Restaurant. Martinsburg starts with the ball here for the fourth quarter. They are down by 5 as it's Jolliffe now with it, driving here from the left side, tries to put up a layup, airballs it. Joseph quickly saves it from going out of bounds, gets it to Miller at the right side. She's going to try to do an overhead pass to Joseph down at the block, but she travels. So a turnover to start another quarter for Martinsburg. That is back-to-back times at the start of the quarter we've seen that happen.
Yeah, and they need to find some sort of offense, Colin. In that third quarter, they were outscored 14-5. Just 5 points, and one of those coming at a foul shot late in the course for the majority of that third quarter, really just struggling to find the basket. So they need to find some offense and find some offense quick.
The ball down low now, tried to get it to Hedrick, who's guarded very closely by Joseph. But it looks like we had an over-the-back foul called there on Olivia Hedrick. So that is her first, team 5th. Martinsburg will inbound it now. Interesting to see there. You typically see over-the-back fouls on shots, not on passes to a player. Jolliffe now with it. Dribbling to the right side, she's going to put up a layup. That one around the rim, no good. Rebounded off the left block by Joseph. Her shot up, no good. Rebounded by Chrisman, who gets it out here to Myers. Myers quickly dribbling it to the right side. Picks it up now, gets it to Carr. Carr taps her chest a couple times with the right hand, decides to dribble now. And she gets a pick and roll. She gets it wide open. Chrisman, left block, shot up, and good. Macy Chrisman now with 13, extending Jefferson lead to 7 points. Miller with it, taking a long three as soon as she picks up her dribble. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Brezovic. Brezovic making it a 2-on-1 for Jefferson. She's going to drive the right side. Layup up and good. Mackenzie Brezovic has 8, and she's going to go to the charity stripe to make it 9. Possibly.
Yeah, a little hoop in the arm there for Brezovic and a try for 3 the old-fashioned way. And right now, Jefferson is hitting on all cylinders offensively. And for Martinsburg, just trying to find any answers. I mean, you saw that last 3 put up by Miller, and I think that was just trying to find anything that would go.
As the free throw up around the rim and no good by Brezovic. Rebounded here by Joseph, who gets it to Ashlyn Miller. That foul was also called on Ashlyn Miller. That is her second. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Skylar Dalb to the left of her at the top of the key. She's going to dribble now, driving it in. Her shot up, and it looks like it was tipped off the hands of Hedrick and goes out of bounds. It'll be Martinsburg ball. That shot up just before the left block. Jefferson disagrees that it went off the hands of Hedrick, but the referee saw otherwise.
Clearly blocked by Hedrick out of bounds.
Miller trying to find somebody to inbound it to. Gets it to Jolliffe, who had to run backwards. She gets it now, quickly dribbling it, takes a Euro step, puts up a left-handed shot. That one no good. Rebounded by Joseph. Joseph gets it to Taylor. Back to Joseph now here at the right wing. She's going to dribble, finds a wide open Jolliffe at the left corner. Her three-pointer up and no good. Jolliffe is off tonight, unfortunately for her. Rebounded by Carr. She's going to drive the paint. Gets it stripped by Miller, but she's going to be called with a foul. Ashlyn Miller's third. And it looks like it will be called on the floor, but since it's the 7th team foul, it's 1-1 the rest of the way for Jefferson.
Yep.
Until the 10th when it becomes double bonus. And it is Jordan Carr to the line. She is 3 for 5 in the first half from the charity stripe. This is her first one in the second half, and that one looked like it was going to go in, and the ball decided not to. Rebounded by Joseph. Joseph taking it all the way across herself, coast to coast. Right side layup is good by Ella Joseph. She has 16 points now. And a timeout will be called. 5:39 to go here in the fourth. It is 44-37, Jefferson leading Martinsburg. Full timeout. Let's take the full timeout with them. A 60-second break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. You pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Jefferson 44, Martinsburg 37 is the score. 5:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. Some confusion. It's Jefferson ball there after the break in action. We'll resume here with an inbounds from Myers to Jordan Carr. Carr going to bring it across the half-court line now. Dribbling it with her right hand. Guarded by Daub. She's going to quickly pass it here to the right side. Tried to get it to Chrisman now was Fernandez, and it goes out of bounds. Martinsburg ball. Looks like a little bit shaken up there as Ashlyn Miller huffing and puffing. It almost looked like she got caught with an elbow to the chest there on that last possession for Jefferson. Olivia Mayer back into the game. She's going to try to take it coast to coast. Her layup from the right block rejected, rebounded by Jefferson. Chrisman finding Jordan Carr, the point guard for the Cougars. Jefferson 3-0 so far, trying to improve to 4-0 on the year. Carr picks up her dribble, bounce passes it here to Myers at the right wing. Myers tries to bounce pass it down low to Fernandez. Ball stolen by Martinsburg. Jolliffe quickly bringing it to Mayer. Mayer back to Jolliffe.
Yeah, good job by Ashlyn Miller right there. Poked that basketball away, allowing Martinsburg to come back on the offensive end.
Jolliffe to Joseph, out to Miller. Miller pump fakes, drives the right baseline. Her shot up is tipped, but it'll be a foul on Jefferson, sending Ashlyn Miller to the line. That foul on number 12, Katrina Myers for Jefferson. I have that as her fourth. She's one away from being fouled out as Miller's free throw up off the front, back, and around. No good.
I think that hit every part of the rim but the bottom.
That was a very suspenseful free throw as Martinsburg still down 7 here in the fourth.
Yeah, if you're Martinsburg right now, you need all the shots from the free throw line you can get points while the clock is stopped.
As Miller's second free throw up and good, she has 5 points this afternoon, pulling Martinsburg within 6. It's a 12-point swing so far between half one and half two. Martinsburg was up 6. Now Jefferson up 6. Carr with it. Ball loose. Recovered here by Martinsburg. Jolliffe quickly bringing it. She's going to take it to the left side. Her layup up and good. And a foul is called. Mackenzie Jolliffe now getting her first 2 points of the second half. She's going to the free throw line with a possibility of hitting double digits if she can make it. Martinsburg trails Jefferson 44-40, 4:17 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, and while Martinsburg struggled to score in that third quarter, they did a good job on the defensive end, making sure Jefferson did not truly extend that lead at the end of the third. Just a 5-point game at 40-35. So Martinsburg's been able to stay in it offensively, even though they haven't been able to convert a whole lot of buckets. And right now, that paying off as they're getting a little bit of a run going.
It's the 5'8" senior guard, Mackenzie Jolliffe's free throw up. That one off the right of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Fernandez, who gets it quickly to Chrisman. Chrisman over the head pass to Brown. Full court press here by Martinsburg now, recovered by Brezovic shot up, airballs it into the hands of Macy Chrisman. Her shot up is good. She has 15 points now.
Airball, what are you talking about? That was just an arching pass to Macy Chrisman.
I used to do those back in my time playing as well. Shot up by Martinsburg, no good. Rebounded here by Chrisman.
Get down with that shot from the right wing. No good. And right now, Martinsburg, again, they need to keep playing good defense. The 6-point game still very much in this basketball game, but they need some buckets on the other end. Just 10 points scored since halftime.
Jordan Carr with it now down to the left block. Shot up by Chrisman, tried to get a finger roll there, no good. She got her own rebound, tried to bounce pass it, stolen by Mayer. Mayer's going to quickly bring it to the right side. Her layup up and good, and another foul called on a layup. Mayer hits double digits. She just entered the second half here in the fourth quarter. She was in foul trouble, picking up a fourth foul there early in the third. She's back in and trying to get Martinsburg a comeback here. They're down 4, 3:18 to go. Beautiful coast-to-coast play there by the junior Olivia Mayer. Mayer's free throw up here, and that one drained from the charity stripe. She now has 11, making it a one-possession game. Jefferson trying to hang on and keep their undefeated season alive. Martinsburg trying to improve back to 500. Carr with it. Carr gets a pick here, dribbling to the left side, guarded closely by Jolliffe. She's double-teamed at the top of the key, still dribbling it, loses the ball, and a foul will be called. Let's see who the foul is on. The ball went out of bounds, but a foul was called first. That foul with 3:01 to go here in the fourth, called on Martinsburg's Skylar Daub. That is her second, team 8th. So Jordan Carr shooting 1-1. Free throw up and good. She now has 9 points. She is 4 for 7 from the free throw line. As the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, it's very quiet here. That second free throw up and good as well. So Jordan Carr gets 2 for 2 from the charity stripe there. And Jefferson now 48-43, under 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Olivia Mayer with it. She's going to take it from the top of the key to the right side. Layup blocked by Chrisman. Joseph gets a rebound, tries to put it from the left side. But when she went up for the shot, she came down and then passed it. So a travel violation is called. That was a good call by the referee there.
Yeah, I think when you look at where Joseph was on the floor, I think she thought she could go right up to the basket, but she was right underneath the backboard. So at the last minute, looking for somewhere to go with the basketball. But as you said before, she was able to find somebody. Those feet hit the ground again, travel.
Carr with it now for Jefferson. She's going to pull up. Shot up from the right side, no good. Rebounded by Martinsburg. Daub gets pushed to the ground. She gets kicked in the face as well, and she'll get called with a travel. Now, excuse me, she lost possession, and Jefferson got called for a travel there. So, Martinsburg ball.
No, it was Fernandez on the baseline who eventually got the basketball and just sliding a little bit, moving the feet a little bit, traveling violation, and an opportunity here, another opportunity to get back into single digit or get back into a single possession game here for the Bulldogs.
Mayer to Rosario, bounce passes it to Jolliffe at the right block. Her shot up, no good. Quickly rebounded. Another shot up from the left block by Daub. That one no good. And Fernandez gets the rebound, and she will be called, or a foul will be called.
Yeah, it's going to be on Ella Joseph. Fernandez trying to move her arms up to get the ball over her head, and Joseph kind of arm barring her forearms down, not allowing her to lift those arms up. A pretty easy call and no contest from the Martinsburg bench. That was a pretty clear foul.
So Alasia Fernandez to the line here. She is one of the JV players playing up today for the varsity team as her free throw up and no good. Rebounded here by Martinsburg. Daub with it at the point. Dribbling it, gets a pick here from Joseph, who tries to get it to Rosario. And it looks like a timeout will be called before the ball went out of bounds. A 30-second timeout. Let's take the 30-second break with them. 48-43, Jefferson leads Martinsburg. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
Back here at the Martinsburg Field House, the score, Jefferson 48, Martinsburg 43 with 2:02 to go here in the fourth. Jefferson trying to remain undefeated. Martinsburg trying to improve to 3-3 on the year. Ball inbounded here to Mayer at the M at midcourt. She's going to dribble to the right side. What's up? A layup off the glass and rim. That one good by Olivia Mayer. She now has 13, making it a 3-point game between Jefferson and Martinsburg here. Jordan Carr bringing it across midcourt. She's going to be guarded closely here by Daub. Gets a pick. She's going to bounce pass it. Ball stolen by Martinsburg. Skylar Daub gets it to Jolliffe. Jolliffe tries to dribble. Goes off a foot, and Chrisman gets called with a foul on Jefferson. That is her third. Team fifth, I believe. Excuse me, team ninth. Incorrectly look there at timeouts remaining instead of...
Yeah, both teams one foul away from being in the double bonus with 1:37 remaining. So it's going to... It'll be interesting to see if this game comes down to who can make the most free throws. So far, both teams having some trouble from the line.
Jolliffe free throw around the rim and no good as the free throw struggles continue for the Bulldogs. Minute 30 to go here in the fourth. Jordan Carr with it. Martinsburg down 3. Carr loses her dribble. The ball's going to roll out of bounds off the hands of Ella Joseph, though. So Jefferson remains with the ball as head coach Damon Smith for Jefferson not happy with that offensive play there. Both coaches yelling commands at their teams. The ball quickly inbounded here to Carr at the left wing. Gets it wide open. Brezovic, left corner 3, no good. Rebounded by Jolliffe. Jolliffe going to quickly bring it across 3-on-2 now for Martinsburg. She's going to keep it herself, try to take a layup, and she will be fouled there at the right block. So Jolliffe going back to the free throw line for a second straight possession. That foul called on Jordan Carr. Her fourth. So the senior Mackenzie Jolliffe, who has went 2 for 6 from the free throw line. First one up this time is no good as well. Martinsburg down 3. Jolliffe very disappointed that she hasn't made these past 2 free throws to try to pull Martinsburg within a opportunity to take the lead. Dribbles a couple times here. This free throw up by Jolliffe. That one's finally good. She finally hits double digits as well. And we have a 30-second timeout. Let's take the 30-second break along with them. This is high school girls basketball. 30-second break. The score, 48-46. Jefferson leads Martinsburg.
Heffley Motor Company, serving the Eastern Panhandle for over 17 years. Known for our wide variety of vehicles at great prices, we are the area's only pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer.
Save yourself time and money. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And don't forget our popular detailing service to keep your car looking brand new. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, why not buy local? Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
Back here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, this is Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Matt Crawford. Our cameraman, Donald Kinney. Back at the studio is Matt Miller. I'd like to thank our presenting sponsors, Smallwood & Small Insurance, along with the Cider Press Restaurant off Exit 5 in Inwood. It's located inside Taylor's Farm Market, as it'll be Jefferson inbounding it with a minute 10 to go here in the fourth. Jefferson up by 2 over the Martinsburg Lady Bulldogs. Jordan Carr with it, guarded closely by Daub. She's going to dribble in, bounce passes it over to the right side, recovered, kicking it out to Brezovic at the top of the key. Back to Carr. Under a minute to go here in the 2-point game. Jefferson trying to hang on to an undefeated record. Carr with it. She's going to drive the right side, kicking it out to the right corner. Ball stolen by Joseph. Joseph dribbles it. Finally tried to pass it to Mayer in the left corner. Mayer loses it. Goes out of bounds. Turnover. Jefferson ball.
And a big opportunity right there. And I think that Ella Joseph, if she keeps her head up a little bit more, she can probably find Mayer
was breaking
sooner.
Away.
Yeah.
Full court press here by Martinsburg as it's Myers bounce passing it to Chrisman. Chrisman left block, shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Second shot up, no good. Got her own rebound that time again. Third shot up, no good. Rebounded, and a foul called. Chrisman will go to the line. 31.6 seconds to go. It's a 2-point game. Chrisman can extend the lead and possibly make it a 2-possession game here for Jefferson. The foul called there on Jolliffe. Free throw up and no good there by Chrisman. Some noise here in the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Macy Chrisman, second free throw up. That one's good. She now has 16, making it a 3-point game. 31.6 seconds to go. Olivia Mayer with it now.
And if you're Martinsburg, you don't need a three. The way both teams...
And Ella Joseph gets it, and as Mayer got fouled there...
No, timeout taken. No foul call, timeout taken.
She fell hard there, so a timeout will be called. Let's keep it here. 26 seconds to go. Jefferson leading 49-46.
And if you're Martinsburg out of this timeout, you don't need a three. With 26 seconds left and the way that both teams have struggled from the charity stripe today, I think if you can get a quick two, that is just as good as getting a three right now.
However, sorry for interrupting you. We saw the struggles there Thursday. Martinsburg was trying to intentionally foul.
Yeah.
The referees weren't calling it. And
well, I don't think you'll have that
they got fouled
problem
too
here
hard,
tonight.
And you had the X come up, and that caused a lot of problems for Martinsburg and basically cost them the game.
So you get a quick two here, and it's not like they've been knocking down threes so far today, especially in this second half. There hasn't been a three hit for Martinsburg in this second half, so I think you try to get a play down low to get a quality look near the basket with around 20 seconds left ideally, and then try to get a steal on the inbound.
Again, 3 points differentiating Martinsburg and Jefferson as the shot up here by Mayer at the middle of the paint. No good. Rebounded by Joseph at the right block. Her shot up is good. She now is 18. It's a 1-point game. Full court press here. Ball inbounded to Myers, and Mayer will foul, and that'll be her fifth. 13 seconds to go. Olivia Mayer fouls out. She has 13 points to end her night, and we'll have a pause in action now as that's her fifth. So they'll bring in Ashlyn Miller. Jefferson now to shoot two here, as it'll be Katrina Myers. She is 1 for 2 so far from the free throw line in the game. 49-48 is your score. Jefferson leads Martinsburg. 13 seconds to go. Myers' first free throw up, no good. So it remains a 1-point game, and possibly, if she even makes this one, an opportunity to still win it for Martinsburg is there. She makes this one. She now has 4. It is a 2-point game with 13 seconds left. Ball inbounded here quickly to Jolliffe. Jolliffe going to dribble it now, has to pick it up. Gets it here to Daub at half court.
Backcourt violation. Backcourt violation. Daub had it in the front court and pivoted back into the backcourt. She was right on the line, but just not aware of how close she was and didn't realize that she had already gone into the front court.
So 6.7 seconds left to go. Myers gets the inbound. Martinsburg's not going to foul her. 3 seconds to go, 2 seconds to go. Rosario confused. That's going to end the game. Major mental error there by Martinsburg's Rosario. Jefferson survives 50-48, improves to 4-0. Martinsburg falls to 2-4. Wow, what a crazy ending there. A backcourt violation followed by nobody fouling for Martinsburg, and that 6.7 seconds went away. Jefferson winning 50-48. Let's take a 2-minute break. When we come back, it'll be time to start the Palace Lounge post-game show. Again, 2-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
All right, Matt, when it comes to flooring, you can't beat luxury vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Tripp's Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Trips at 304-229-7009.
Or visit TrippsFloorSanding.com. The Art McBee Insurance Agency is proud to be a sponsor of EPAC Basketball. We're an independent insurance agency representing many top insurance companies. We offer home, auto, business, life, and health policies. Call us at 304-263-6906 or stop in at 824 North Queen Street in Martinsburg for a no-obligation quotation. Offices in Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg offers hand-cut, locally sourced steaks, fresh seafood, and sandwiches with great daily specials like 75-cent wings all day Monday, prime rib on Tuesday, New York strip on Wednesday, and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Ask for the lunch punch card and have lunch on the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard. And don't forget the Big Apple Lounge on Sater Drive in Inwood.
Welcome back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. It's now time for the Palace Lounge post-game show. This is Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Matt Crawford, a cameraman, Donald Kinney, and back at the studio is Matt Miller. Again, the final score, Jefferson 50, Martinsburg 48, which means Jefferson now improves to 4-0 overall. Martinsburg falls to 2-4. And what an ending there. Martinsburg had the opportunity to tie it up or take the lead, and the backcourt violation was called by Skylar Dalb. And then after that, the ball was inbounded to Jefferson's Myers, and nobody went to foul her with 6.7 seconds to go. Rosario just guarded her, thinking, I guess, maybe that a backcourt violation could be called, but since there's 6.7 seconds left, that's not possible. Jefferson escapes with a 2-point win.
Yeah, and it was a game that really went back and forth through the first half. Looking back at the running score from this one, it tied at 2 early on in the first quarter. Then Jefferson hit a 3 to go up 5-2. From that point on, it was Jefferson for the majority of the first quarter, tied again at 9. And the Cougars took a 2-point lead into the first intermission. Martinsburg gained their first lead of the game at 16-15 on the first basket scored in the second quarter. They'd be tied again at 18. Martinsburg then would regain the lead at 20-18 and take a 4-point lead into the halftime intermission. But from that point on, it was really, I think, Jefferson's game where they not only did enough offensively to win, but really locked it down on the defensive end of the floor, including Martinsburg scoring just 5 points in that third quarter, where Jefferson outscored them 14-5. It was 40-35 as we went into the final quarter of action. Jefferson doing what they needed to do in that fourth quarter to win. It was Martinsburg outscoring the Cougars 13-10 in that final quarter of action, but unfortunately it was too little, too late.
As Jefferson now gets the sweep of the night, JV won 44-33. Varsity now wins 50-48. Jefferson also picks up the sweep over Martinsburg in the regular season. They met March 9th. Jefferson won 51-42. Let's take another 2-minute break here on the Palace Lounge post-game show. When we come back, we'll give you the scorers for both teams. Again, a 2-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know, you pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender. All right, Matt, when it comes to flooring, you can't beat luxury vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Tripp's Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Tripp's at 304-229-7009.
Or visit trippsfloorsanding.com.
The Martinsburg Fieldhouse. It's the Palace Lounge post-game show. This is Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Matt Crawford. Our cameraman was Donald Kinney. Back at the studio is Matt Miller. The final score in this one, Jefferson 50, Martinsburg 48. It's now time to go over the scores. I'll start here with the Jefferson Cougars. Katie Brown had 4. Olivia Hedrick had 2. Jordan Carr had 10. Katrina Myers had 4. Carpenter had 2. Brezovic had 8. Bicky had 4. And then the leading scorer for Jefferson was Macy Chrisman with 16 points.
Let's go to the Martinsburg Bulldogs. For them, a couple players in double figures, including 18 for senior Ella Joseph. That included just a 1 of 6 effort from the charity stripe, so she could have been well over 20 if she knocked down a few more free throws. 13 points for Olivia Mayer, and pretty impressive for Mayer in the fact that she really didn't play a whole lot in that third quarter and was able to get 13 points. She had a 1 of 1 effort from the free throw line. 10 points for Mackenzie Jolliffe. She went 3 of 8 from the charity stripe. 5 points for Ashlyn Miller, who went 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and 2 points for Rosario, who got both of those from the free throw line, where she shot at a 50% clip, 2 of 4.
Yeah, just counted it up while you were going over the Martinsburg scores there. I had Martinsburg going 7 for 18 from the free throw line.
Yeah, not great. Not great from the free throw line at all.
As we'll take our final 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up and go over our upcoming broadcasts for the week. Again, the final score, Jefferson 50, Martinsburg 48. Another 2-minute break. This is high school girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg offers hand-cut, locally sourced steaks, fresh seafood, and sandwiches with great daily specials like 75-cent wings all day Monday, prime rib on Tuesday, New York strip on Wednesday, and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Ask for the lunch punch card and have lunch on the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard. And don't forget the Big Apple Lounge on Sater Drive in Inwood. Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
The Art McBee Insurance Agency is proud to be a sponsor of EPAC Basketball. We're an independent insurance agency representing many top insurance companies. We offer home, auto, business, life, and health policies. Call us at 304-263-6906 or stop in at 824 North Queen Street in Martinsburg for a no-obligation quotation. Offices in Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs.
Here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, Jefferson victorious over Martinsburg by a final score of 50-48. That makes Jefferson now 4-0 on the season, still 1-0 in section play. The next game for Jefferson is March 30th at Hedgesville. As for Martinsburg, with this loss, they now go to 2-4 overall, still remain 2-0 in section play, and their next game is March 30th against Spring Mills. We'll have that game on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV10 this Monday as well. Our upcoming broadcasts, as I just said, Monday I think is the 29th, so I had it confused there with my dates.
Yes,
counting there. So
yeah, still girls
Monday
action for you guys on Monday.
Girls action,
yes.
But I had my dates wrong. Monday's the 29th, so it's Washington at Musselman girls basketball with pregame at 7. Tuesday, March 30th, you guys will be having Martinsburg at Jefferson boys basketball. And then Thursday is back for girls basketball action. It's Martinsburg at Hedgesville. Friday is Martinsburg at Spring Mills boys. And then Saturday, you guys get to have a fun trip up to University for the Martinsburg Bulldogs boys basketball game.
Yeah, looking forward to some good basketball, especially on the boys' side this week. Haven't seen Jefferson yet. They're the only team in the EPAC that we have not called a game for yet on the boys' side. And always a fun trip when you get to go around the state and see some always competitive action featuring other teams from around this year, 4A, usually 3A. But the Hawks having a good year this year. They played a couple of teams already in the Eastern Panhandle. I know a home and home with Spring Mills already, so that should be a good one. Should be a good test for a statewide opponent for Martinsburg and University.
Yep, and Monday will be the first time we will be seeing Washington here on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV10.
For girls basketball.
For girls basketball, yes. Jim Klein will be back here with me to announce that one. He's enjoying a nice Easter dinner today, a week early, with his family. We hope he's enjoying that. We hope that you enjoyed this broadcast as well. Let's wrap things up here on the Palace Lounge post-game show. Like to thank our presenting sponsors in Smallwood and Small Insurance, along with the Cider Press Restaurant. Like to thank both teams' head coaches, Kyle Triggs, along with Damon Smith. Thank both teams' athletic directors, especially Turtle Davis Moore here for allowing us to broadcast at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Again, the final score, Jefferson 50, Martinsburg 48. Until next time, have a good night, everyone.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Smallwood and Small Insurance, Thomas Miller Agent, Administrative Drive, Martinsburg. Cider Press Restaurant, Exit 5, Inwood. Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring in Inwood. Chris Ross with Milestone Realty, Tavern Road, Martinsburg. The Mortgage Center in the Aiken Center, Martinsburg. Dynamark Atlantic Security, your local alarm professional. Holly's VIP Northside, Veronica Drive, Martinsburg. Art McBee Insurance, Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. D&N Auto Specialists off Tavern Road, Martinsburg. And Heffley Motors, HeffleyMotorCompany.com.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.
TV10 and WRNR are proud to bring you this episode